Why would I go find your husband and tell him to get back together with a psycho bitch like you?
Because you need to admit that you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. His face was a canvas of your abuse, Charlotte. Just leave my wife alone.
Not make myself clear. The next time you see me, you better have talked to Noah.
Commander Fletcher, I'm with the LSPD. If you can place your hands on the car to your left, please.
You've got to be shitting me. I was just about to call you guys. She was here. Charlotte. Hello, Oceanographers, and welcome back to another episode of San Andreas' Finest. We're rejoining Harper Street as he's washing his hands here. I don't know why I decided this was a great way to start this off. Basically, he likes wearing leather gloves, so he's going to wear those. But yeah, we're still in the motel room. His wife is off at work. She should be getting off pretty soon, though. She works over at the Life Invader, but she should be getting off soon. But Harper's just here. They're still in the motel room because of their house still being, destroyed and everything like that. So they're still living in this freaking motel, which is just, it's getting on their nerves. It's starting to really get on them that they're living in this place. But anyway, Harper has some stuff to do today, so we're going to go out there and do that and see how things go. So let's get on and do it.
Hey, it's been a while.
The fuck are you doing here?
Hey, back up a few steps, please. How you been?
What are you doing here?
Just a little bit farther, why don't you? You know, just there we go. I came to see you.
Why did you come to see me? After everything, why? Haven't you put me through enough? My family enough?
Well, you see, I went by to check on my family the other day. And he seemed... What the fuck have you been doing this past couple days, week? What
do you mean?
Oh, don't get angry. Okay.
What have I been doing? My wife and I have been living in this motel because you burned our house down.
Oh, yeah, about that. Or, did you meet the girl, Gabrielle? She was sweet. You would have liked her.
You murdered that girl. What did she have to do with any of this?
I also stabbed a firefighter, but apparently that doesn't seem to motivate you.
I heard about that. I didn't know it was related, though.
See, that's what I'm getting. How are you not understanding it's related? Because I'm leaving very clear messages.
My wife told me that you wanted me to go find your ex-husband, and...
Oh, so you did hear about my husband and you just haven't been doing anything.
Why would I go find your husband and tell him to get back together with a psycho bitch like you?
Because you need to admit that you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. His face was a canvas of your abuse.
Oh, you're not wrong? Where's your gun, by the way?
I don't have a gun. Probably something you already found out.
Oh, interesting. Not a fire marshal would carry one, you know? Good thing I've got mine.
No, not one on suspension. You know you've ruined my fucking life, and don't even try to compare it to yours. I did the right thing. You did not.
You did everything wrong. You caused all of this. And all you have to do to fix it is go to Noah and tell him that.
He came to me. He wanted out.
You're lying. You're a liar and you're fake.
How?
And
How would I be lying?
Time who took him from me and you filled his head with everything that's wrong.
Think about it, Charlotte. Why would I go to someone's house and make them try to leave their spouse for some fake abuse charges? Why would I do that? Why would I take the time? I'm a fire marshal.
It's okay. You're gonna figure it out.
Figure, what are you doing?
It's fine. How's your wife, by the way? You never did grab that lunch.
That lunch date's been permanently canceled, and if you go near her again, that next time I will kill you.
See, here's the thing though. Next time I see your wife, she will be dead. Just so we're clear on that. So.
Charlotte, just leave my wife alone.
Not make myself clear. The next time you see me, you better have talked to Noah. Otherwise, things are gonna get very, very bad. Very quickly.
Fine.
I'll turn around and go inside. I'll see you soon. Bye.
I'll find you. All right. Damn it. I didn't get her plate number either. Son of a bitch. I should have gotten her plate number. God damn it. She was here. She found where he's living. Son of a bitch. This video is sponsored by Sonoran Software. Sonoran servers offer reliable VPS, game, and dedicated server hosting for your community. They're also officially partnered with GTA Police Mods to offer free 5PD installation. Sonoran CAD is the most advanced, customizable, and heavily integrated dispatching software for your RP community. We use it at SAF. They have desktop and mobile apps for every platform and offer a dozen in-game integration plugins. Sonoran CMS is the one-stop shop for managing your community's custom applications, rosters, timesheets, and more. Use code OCEAN for 20% off your first month of any product. And learn more about Sonoran using the links in the description. Come on, pick up. Damn it, she's not answering. Okay, so ignore this because unfortunately with the phone app, you can only have one phone per 5M account, so you can't have it for multiple characters. So that's all text messages from Winters and Chief Glennon, not from Glenn and sorry, not from Harper and Janet. So yeah, type there we go. God damn it. He doesn't want to call the cops because every time he does, it seems to make the situation worse. So now he's kind of at a loss. But what he did there was he hit the key fob on his phone. So what we're going to do is actually, this is going to be great. Alright, so we're going to check now to see if the SD card actually did pull a footage from that license plate. Alright, so we got a plate number 48 Tom X-Ray Frank 83. I took a picture of that with my phone. That way I can save it. So that we can give to the cops now. So he's texting Janet one more time. He wants me to find Noah and tell him to get back with her. This is insane. We're not safe. She said she'd kill you next time she sees you. Get out of the state. Go anywhere. Just please find somewhere safe. I love you. I'm sorry I brought this on us. So I'm sending that to Janet as well. There we go. Ugh. What the hell? Holy shit.
Street.
Yes.
Commander Fletcher, I'm with the LSPD. If you can place place your hands on the car to your left, please?
You've got to be shitting me. I was just about to call you guys. She was here, Charlotte.
Okay, well, we can deal with that right after this, but at this time we do have a warrant for your arrest.
You've got to be kidding me.
Follow what he's saying. What was she driving, and how long ago did she leave?
There's an SD card in my pocket. I can hand it to you. It has her plate number on it. I pressed the key fob on my Tesla. I have a dash cam. It has the footage.
Alright, why don't you slowly grab that out of your pocket and hand it over to the deputy chief. You can actually just place it on the trunk there and we'll grab it.
Alright, there you go.
Alright, I'm gonna go and grab your hands, place them behind your back.
Alright.
Alright, Mr. Street, at this time you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you do or say can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed you by the state. San Andreas, one's available at the current time. You understand your rights to everyone too?
Yes, I do.
Alright.
What are my charges?
That is the warrant right there. You can read your charges. I will get them to you 1 second.
So this is interesting. So Harper Street is in fact being arrested. And I'm actually about to read the charges here in a moment.
Alright, Mr. Street, your charges are at this time: criminal mischief in the second degree as a misdemeanor, breaking and entering as a felony, reckless driving as a misdemeanor, and obstruction of justice as a misdemeanor as well.
Alright, I'll ask for further clarifications down at the station if you don't mind.
That's absolutely fine. You can walk over here to my right, and the staff sergeant over there is going to go ahead and place you in the back of his vehicle.
Alright.
To my right over there.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
Oh my god, he's actually being arrested.
Have you been searched already?
No, I have not.
Alright, just go ahead and put your chest up against the back of the trunk there and we'll get you searched real quick. Yeah, that works too.
Oh.
You think it's gonna poke, stick, or stab me or harm me while I search you?
No, nothing.
Alright. I know you have a firearm registered to your name. Where's it at?
That one is actually shouldn't be registered to me directly. It's department issued.
Okay, 'cause there's one registered to your name.
Oh, that might have been an old firearm I sold a long time ago. It probably just hasn't expired.
Alright. Alright, watch your head. Alright, just stay put in here. I'll be back with you in a minute.
Wow, he's actually being arrested. Oh my god, actually being arrested. Like, so we heard the charges and now we know why he's being charged and with what. Obviously those are all things he did. I mean, not gonna lie, that's 100% honest. He did break and enter and stuff. I mean, he has a bit of an argument he can make in the interrogation room once he gets down there. We'll see how that goes. But yeah.
Appreciate it.
Deputy, can I ask you a question, or officer? Sorry.
What's up?
Can you ask them not to tow my car? My wife needs that to get around.
Your wife needs it?
Yes, it's our family car. It has nothing to do with anything that's happened.
Alright, I'll let him know.
Charlie, do you need to move this Toyota for you?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Advise Mr. Harper's letting me know to not tow the vehicle. His wife needs it for back to work, or back and forth from work and home and etc. What's up?
You don't have keys for it, do you, Mr. Street?
Yes, I do. Sorry, it was confiscated when I was searched just now. I had my keys in my wallet and my cell phone.
Alright, I can lock everything up. Is your apartment locked or?
if you leave the keys in the motel, my wife has a motel key that she can get in there with.
Okay, so I'll lock that all up.
Yeah,
She
but
can get it later.
just so you know, Charlotte Rowe was here literally 5 minutes before you showed up. She had a gun, and she threatened me, and then she took off in a black SUV. Hopefully the plate should be on the side camera of the Tesla.
Right, my deputy chief is reviewing that right now, and he's gonna look at that, and we'll figure it all out from there.
All right, thank you. I'll tell you all what she said when we get down to the station, I guess.
Okay, sounds good.
Be safe.
Fuck.
Just relax. Everything will be all over here shortly.
Believe me, I wish that were true. Can someone please call my wife over at the Life Invader? She's not answering her phone. She might just be in one of the clean rooms, I don't know, but I texted her and let her know that Charlotte was there and not to come back to the motel.
Alright, I'll let him know. 3 or 5. Harper's letting me know if you can get over here.
She's going to kill my wife now that I'm in. She's gonna... My wife has no protective custody, nothing. She can't... She told me that if she sees my wife again, she will kill her.
It's alright, don't worry. We'll have everything taken care of with our side, alright? Alright, if you can, we'll go ahead and walk up there and put your back to the wall. Alright, whenever I get the picture, I'm just gonna have you turn to your right, and then I'll let you know, okay?
Alright.
Alright, turn to your right. And turn all the way to your left. Alrighty then. And if you want to walk up here, I'm gonna have you get your fingerprints real quick. I'm gonna go and uncuff you, and I'm gonna cuff you from the front, okay?
That's fine.
Alright.
I should probably take off my gloves as well.
Yeah, if we can go ahead and take them off real quick before I recuff you. There we go. There we go.
I know it's just procedure, but I hope you know I would never do anything to hurt you or any of the other officers. I'm not gonna.
You're
I'm not
fine.
like that.
Alright, if you want to go ahead and put your thumb into the little black print there, press really hardly, and then I put it onto the paper where it's designated with right thumb. Just writing up all this stuff. Alright, you all good, Mr. Harper?
There was no answer, but it's fine.
Do you need to call a boss or something and let them know?
I think she's off shift and probably sleeping right now. It's not worth it.
She's
cool,
been
cool.
emailed already, so you're all set on that end.
All right, thank you.
Alright, let's get you in our interrogation room, and then we'll, I unfortunately have to handcuff you to the table, and then we'll go from there, okay?
All
I
right.
believe Commander Fletcher is going to talk to... Okay, that's a person. Oh, 1 second. Alright, let's go back in there and see if they're in there. Oh, wow, they're not in there.
I have to ask, are the handcuffs necessary? I'm a state
It's-
employee. I'm not gonna do anything.
It's protocol, sir. I'm sorry. Mr. Harper, your wife's not at work. Is there anywhere else? You know where else she could be at?
She should have been at work. That's not good. No, she was supposed to go to work today. I mean, she might be out to lunch with friends. I don't know. She should have gone to work
She got her
today.
cell phone on her by any chance, or do you think that she still has it on her? Did she grab it this morning?
She did, yes. I called it twice after Janet was there, and she didn't answer. I just figured maybe she was in one of the clean rooms they use for manufacturing computer parts.
Okay. Alright, go and stand by for me.
All right, I'm gonna sit down in this chair.
That's fine.
Alright, hello, Mr. Street. Oh boy.
You're, I'm sorry, I don't think I caught your name.
Commander Fletcher with the LSPD.
Gotcha, okay. Commander, thank you.
Yep. So obviously we're here from the incident you had with your wife being kidnapped into that household. I believe it was at 7063.
That
street.
sounds about right, yes.
All right. So first things first, I know you might not agree with them, but did you understand all the charges that I did read off to you? And if you need clarification on any of them, we can go through them. If you need me to read any of them again, I can do that as well.
I would like some clarification on each one just to know why I've been given them, yes.
Sure. Just give me 1 second. Let me pull up my notes for it real quick.
Sure. This will give us an opportunity to actually hear why Harper
Okay,
Street's
so let me just place this on the table for you.
been charged with these different things.
So this is your warrant right here. So that's everything that's on there. You'll see the narrative on there. You'll see the charges. So you'll find everything there. In terms of that, we can go through your charges real quick.
Yes, please.
All right, so I'll just pull them up here on my tablet.
So I'm going to save this for the end of the video, guys. I'll show you the actual document with the charges and everything. That way you guys can see it.
All right, so for the first one, it is criminal mischief in the 2nd degree. It is a Class C misdemeanor, which is basically doing damage with under $500. So that door that you did break down whilst breaking and entering is covered under this this code of law, the statute. If you're curious about the number, it's San Andreas 10323. So that is where it's covering it. It's basically any damage that is done $500 or less.
All right.
All right, and for the next charge, it's San Andreas 10331. It's the breaking and entering charge. I think that one is pretty obvious, I guess you could say, but if you'd like me to go through it, I can as well.
No, I get the gist of that one.
Yep, so that's a Class D felony, and that's the biggest one that you have there, okay?
Right.
The next one is San Andreas 10415, and that is obstruction of justice. By not... sorry, 1 second. By not initially stating to law enforcement that your wife was kidnapped, or sorry, you did not know at the time that your wife was kidnapped, but not telling law enforcement that you were going to speak with someone who had previously you had thought set arson to the house, you obstructed the justice of that female, as we would have went with you, if not alone, to apprehend that female with the training that we have to do so.
Understood.
And that is a Class C misdemeanor.
That one does make sense, though.
And the lowest of your charges
Oh, wow.
is San Andreas 107R-02. That is reckless driving. It's a Class C misdemeanor. That reckless driving had to do with the way you drove on the way to your house. Now, we do understand that it is because of your emotions, but that does not surpass the law. You drifted your car around corners. You came very close to civilians who were in crosswalks, and you did go way above the speed limit after reviewing the dash cam. So that's where that charge is coming from.
I understand.
All right. So any questions about those 4 charges that you're being charged with?
I guess really the only one I can really ask about is the first one, which was the damages to the door. Did Charlotte want to press charges against me for a goddamn door after everything? I mean, I didn't think a criminal could do that. A wanted criminal at that.
So for criminal mischief, sorry, let me find this other one real quick.
That's fine. I'm just curious as to how I can be charged for something that the owner of that door, she would have had to have reported that, yes? I mean, how else would you charge me with that unless the owner of that door stated that that I
So for something like trespassing, trespassing, forgetting the other word, vandalism, those kind of charges, you do need to press charges. But for something like criminal mischief, if you knock down a door with a breaking and entering charge, it can be added on. They don't actually have to wish to press charges on something like that.
all right.
It's not saying that you have to pay for the door. It's saying that you basically cause damage of under a certain amount of money. That's basically what criminal mischief is.
All right.
Okay. So any further questions on those charges?
No, not on the charges, but I have to ask, I mean, what does the warrant look like for Janet after everything she's done? I mean, please tell me there's a goddamn warrant for her arrest after everything she did to my wife and my family.
You mean Charlotte? You said Janet. I'm not sure if you
Yes,
realized.
Charlotte. My apologies.
Yeah. So the warrant is still being drafted up. Obviously, it's more of a lengthy investigation. We don't know where she is. She's not a government asset. We're working on finding her. Of course, we'll be able to find her. You just stated you saw her. But with you being a government official, we kind of knew where you were. We had contacts with your bosses, but she doesn't exactly have a boss. We can't just speak to them. So we have to come up with all of that, and her warrant will look lengthy. It will have many more felonies, but I mean, basically, to an extent, you'll be looking at kidnapping, threat to harm, arson, and a couple other ones as well. But I mean, besides that, I can't really say much more about it. It's still an ongoing investigation.
All right, and last thing, I have to ask this question, and I was gonna come down to the, if it means anything to this investigation and this arrest, I was planning on coming down to the police station and turning myself in because I was given word about that there may be charges against me, and I didn't want it to seem like I was resisting in any way, considering that, no offense, your department has treated me like a criminal from the beginning of that scene with your corporal. But besides that, and I've let that part go, considering the help that you've given, my only concern is that there be some kind of protective custody for my wife, because as of right now, we've had nothing as far as protection, and I just need her to be safe somehow. I need something. I don't care what. Witness protection, whatever you can offer her, just to get her safe, because Charlotte just told me at the motel that if she sees my wife again, she will kill her, and that makes me very concerned that I have not yet heard from my wife since then.
Right, and she can file for so basically the protective custody isn't necessarily something that we can just do on our own. She actually has to file for it. And if she files for it, I'm sure we'll be more than happy to accept it, especially given the circumstances of everything that Charlotte has done to your family. But she has to file for that, and then we can proceed with that, working with her. I mean, in regards to the way you were treated, the corporal that was on scene was taken off the case. We had a talking with him, but besides that, I can't say much more about it. But it's not like it went unscathed, I guess you could say. So
I understand. That being said, there is something I wanted to bring up that I meant to bring up if I were to visit the station like I had planned. I don't know what happened, but the reason Charlotte has been able to do all these things, like murder some innocent woman that had nothing to do with my family, kidnap my wife, and set fire to my bedroom, was all because she was given charges for the spousal abuse and everything else from the first time I encountered her, but she was never arrested or she was let go. Something happened where she was allowed to go, and that's why she came back. She never served any time because something happened where she was just set free. Why was that? Why did this happen? This could have been prevented.
I would have to look into the case. I haven't looked into the case. If you'd like to file a report on it so that we do look into the case, you're more than welcome to. You can always ask for that while you're in DOC or while you're being held here waiting for county DOC to pick you up. And if you'd like to do that now, then I can just take your signature down on a piece of paper and fill it all out for the reports later. I mean, besides that, like I said, I haven't looked into the case myself. I didn't think there was a need to. I didn't realize that that's what happened, and if that is what happened, we'll be more than happy to look into it.
That's fine. It was just something I went into the public records down at the city hall, and I noticed that she had been formally charged, but then there was no arrest. I mean, there was the initial arrest at the scene, but she was hospitalized, and then from there, I don't know what happened. She was just allowed to run free, and I don't understand it. I mean, something happened, and now she was allowed to do everything she did that led up to this point, and I get it. I know I made mistakes and I fucked up, but this is all playing into her game. Like, she wanted to ruin my life, and she's done it. I took it hook, line, and sinker, and now I'm sitting here in handcuffs. Exactly what she wanted. She wanted to ruin my life. She told me to find her ex-husband and tell him to get back with her, that this was all a mistake, and that everything I had said was wrong. Like I would do that.
Right. I mean, I just do have a couple questions. I mean, you said you were going to come here, but we did notice when we went into your apartment, especially to lock up, we did notice the bags that were in there. Is that just something you have, or were you trying to leave?
After Charlotte showed up at the motel today, I was packing my wife's bags so that she could take the car and just get out. I wasn't planning on running myself. It was all of her stuff, just so I can get her out of the state and that she could be safe. But I was planning on taking a taxi down to the station once that had happened.
Okay. And how does your wife commute to work?
She occasionally takes public transit, so that she used to take the car. I used to take the fire marshal vehicle, but since I don't have that vehicle anymore, she's been taking public transit and leaving me the car in case I need it. Occasionally she does take it, though.
Right. And is that public transit a bus, a train, taxi?
Yeah, she takes the bus out of Harmony, the route that goes down towards, I think it's the 67 that goes down into the city.
Okay, just give me 1 second. 305-387. Okay, sorry about that.
It's all right.
Yeah, so as you know, she didn't show up to work. You knew that.
Yeah.
They're looking for her right now. I'm having them check the CCTV of the bus that should have picked her up. And we'll see where she got off and everything.
All right.
So just know we are doing everything we can to find her. We'll do everything we can to protect her. If we do find her, when we find her, we'll give her the paperwork for protective custody. But like I said, we can't just force it on her. She has to volunteer for it. So
I know. If I'm given a chance to speak to her, I will ask her to take it.
Right. I'm sure that there will be visitation time within the county DOC. It really depends on them on when they'll pick you up from here, but you can be held here for up to 72 hours, I believe. And then we'll have to transport you or they'll pick you up by then. So.
All right.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Commander Fletcher.
Yep. Just give me 1 second. I'll have either myself or someone come pick you out of here and we'll bring you to a cell.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Hello, sir. Oh, I'm on the table. If you don't already know me, I'm 336. Staff's undergoing. I'm going to be taking to your cell. If you want to go ahead and stand up here, I'll help you up out of the chair.
Sure. Thank you. He's got to uncuff me from it.
Yep, I got you. I'll get you. I just wanted you to get out of the chair there for.
You mind if I walk on my own accord instead of being pulled?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just go out the door, off to the left-hand side there, and we'll get you to the main cells.
All right. The double door?
Yeah, here. I'll just, I believe, turn to your right, and then we should go right into the cells. Yeah. Then you'll take another right there at the tail, and we'll take you into the first cell here on the right-hand side. There we go. All right, I'm going to lock it, and then I'll have you face forward towards the cell, and then we'll get you uncuffed.
All right.
All right, come up here. I'll get you uncuffed. There we go. All right, then I believe County DOC will come in here. They'll ask you some questions and etc. like that. Have you changed into some clothes, and then they'll transport you down to Bolingbroke. Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Other than that, yep. You have a great rest of your day.
Please find my wife.
We will.
Man. So Harper Street has officially been arrested for his charges. Now, Harper, he does agree with the charges he's gotten. Obviously, I mean, he can't really argue with them. He wishes he didn't get them. He wishes he could have done more and been more level-headed, but he allowed Charlotte to get under his skin, and he did do those things because he thought his wife was dead and murdered, and he wasn't in his right mind, and he did those things. So this is not the end of this story. I know a lot of people in the last video thought that this was the wrapping up of the story, but Harper Street's story is not over. There is more to be done here. There is more that will happen. You just have to stay tuned and wait for it, because it's not over. And it's about to get a whole lot more interesting. At least I think it will. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I love you all. I'll see you on the next one.